Hello Lego YouTube fans out there. I have another set review for you guys today. It is Lego Creator Set 10232 Palace Cinema. 2,194 pieces, recommended for ages 16 and up. And it is another expert rated set. Here is the box here that I'm showing you guys first. Pretty large boxes, one of the larger ones. And here is the set itself. This is my first official modular building that I have purchased from Lego, which I plan on getting as many of them as I can, but decided to start with this one because it's one of the older ones and I wanted to snatch it up before it is no longer on the market. And I just like the way it looks. The pet shop is technically older than this, and a lot of people highly recommend that one as well. And I would like to get that one before that one retires, but could only get one this first go around and went with this route. You see the other side of the building here. As you can see, it says Palace on the marquee there. And the way this was made was pretty cool. To be honest with you guys, I didn't even realize it was spelling out Palace when I created it. It wasn't until it was done and I looked at it and I'm like, oh wow. So that's a pretty cool feature. Now, obviously this set is representative to mimic the Chinese theater in Los Angeles, California. Famous theater. And that's why it has these little star type patterns on the floor, which instead of saying names, they just have a picture of a stud. So let me start first with the minifigures. Here are the figures. I'll start first with this guy. He is like just like a worker at the theater. Nothing special about him. And one thing about this set that I'll say right off the bat is all of the figures have the basic yellow face with the smiley. I've come to learn that was done intentionally to give it more of a retro feel. But I kind of like it. You don't see many of these guys anymore. And now we're off to this guy, and I would assume he is supposed to be some kind of like movie star or Hollywood executive, or he definitely looks like he is an important figure. And then we get her, and she kind of accompanies the other guy that I just showed you, and she's supposedly like the big actress or somebody like that. She's definitely supposed to be another important figure. And then we get this guy here, and he is the limo driver that drives the limo that I will show you guys here in a minute. And then we get this guy. He's like the paparazzi. Comes with his camera, and he's ready to take any and all pictures he can take. And then we have this little girl here, and she is actually, her name is Minifigure. You can read it on the marquee, and she is the child actress that is playing in the movie that they are all coming to the premiere to see. And you can actually see her name written right on the marquee. I will show you guys that in a little bit. Now I'll show you these. It comes with two of these like spotlights. Cool little builds that spotlight on the building, and two like little fences to keep the public at bay as the big celebrities are entering the theater. And it comes with this cool like limo type vehicle. I actually really like this car a lot. I've read some people are not a fan of it, which I'm kind of confused as to why. I think it was a fun build. Mostly all pretty basic and common pieces for the most part, and I don't know, I think it just looks cool. It's definitely helps give it that little retro type feel. Yeah, I dig it. Now I will actually show you guys inside the theater. Here, I'll show you the marquee here so you can see what I meant by saying minifigure. The movie that is playing is 3 Clicks and a Snap, featuring minifigure. Show times, tickets, same thing on the other side. And let me just say the marquee was definitely one of the cooler builds of the whole thing. And then here is the ticket window. I actually already put some of my other minifigures inside the building, so if you see ones that you don't notice, they did not come with this set. I just put them in there. The ones that did are the ones that I showed. Here's the front door. It opens up, obviously. And then here's the movies posters that are coming. The brick separator, mystery on the monorail, and the love story forever sorting. Definitely all Lego type jokes. Now, as with all modulars, this is how they are designed, in case you have not purchased one, which if you haven't, I recommend you do. Comes right apart like that. And then here is the inside of the building. You can see the little ticket booth area on the inside. And then over here is the concession stand. There's the back side of the windows there. Trying to give you guys a good peek in there as good as best I can. It's not the easiest thing to do, get the camera down inside there. But let me flip it around real quick so you can get a better view of the concession stand. Some cool little micro builds there. Like looks like a pop machine or slushy machine. And then the one on the right simulates the popcorn machine. And then there's the one on top of the counter on your left hand side. It's like the candy machine. So pretty neat little micro builds. And then that's all you do. Snaps back together. Fairly simple. Now I will take off this section here. And this is the theater. So you have a figure sitting in there watching the movie. It is a sticker piece on the making the screen where they actually show the movie that minifigure stars in. It only comes with 6 seats, but all things considered, I think it's an adequate amount. I mean, sure, you could always wish for more, but it's pretty good. And then there's the actual projector and a seat for the projection operator to sit at. And then there's another stairwell leading up one more level. I will show you guys that now. Snaps back on. Easy peasy. And again, I have some other figures just on top of the building looking around. But this is the door that the stairway leads to, so you can actually get up here on the roof. Not a whole lot to see here. But, so yeah, there's this back side of the building. You see these pieces here is where you can connect it to some of the other modulars. And then there's this side. This actually has some of these brick type pieces put in to give it help break up the monotony. Pretty cool. And then there's the bottom here. More things for the Technic pins to connect to the other modulars. And there she is. That's my tour of the Palace Cinema for you guys. It was a pretty fun build. It's definitely a cool finished product. I'm pleased to add it to my Lego collection. And I think everybody that might be interested in it needs to definitely get this set before it is no longer on the market. Oh, and I usually do this in the beginning, but you know, here are the instruction manuals. It comes with 3 instruction manuals, which I will say is nice if you want to build this with somebody. Like my wife and I, we built this set together, and it was nice because I could build a floor while she was working on a different floor, and we're not, you know, tripping over each other. You can actually go and, you know, work by yourself and still feel like you're working on something together. But as for my final thoughts and everything regarding this set and rating, my thoughts are it's a great set. I mean, sure, the minifigures are a little on the generic side compared to some of the other sets, but you know, again, what you expect, it is a movie theater. You know, they're not going to give you, I don't know, Iron Man or something with a movie theater set. But so they're nice and all. I mean, they'll look good in my city mock that I'll build eventually. And the set itself will look fabulous in. And then as far as a rating goes for this set, I'm gonna give it a 9. It's the finished product is really nice to look at. It's quite regal looking. I mean, I had it sit next to my Ghostbuster Firehouse, and I think it looks real cool. You're definitely already having a semblance of a city just with a couple of these things next to each other. Yeah, there was quite a few sticker pieces again, and you know, if you guys watched a few of my videos, you know how I feel about those. So, yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with a 9 rating. All right, everybody, that is my review for today. Continue to like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate all the views and comments and everything I get. Thanks, guys.